The year is 1999. You are coming home with your new video game. You might have Pokemon Silver, Donkey Kong 64, or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. But no matter what you have, there's a special edition inside your box: the game manual. The game manual is a unique inclusion with each new video game. You would open the box and excitedly read through so you know how to play the game, but there was a lot more. Unlike the small amount of room in the back of a physical game copy, the manuals gave you a chance to get to know the main characters, understand their backstory, have a sense of wonder about the game world you're about to get into. It was the first hook to get you excited for the game. And today, they're gone. Honestly, that's a tragedy. Games today have their marketing or word of mouth as ways to get people interested, but what about when you buy the game? Reading the manual on the car ride home got you even more invested and engaged in the purchase you just made. You were ready to drop hours upon hours as soon as you got back. And back then, there was no waiting, no downloading. You booted up the game and you were good to go. The time you got between the store and your console was important because that's when the anticipation was built. And the manual fed into that even more. It was perfect. When I think about games these days, I feel like the soul is missing. I look at modern Call of Duty, Fortnite, games where most of the fun is level up and progression. But what keeps you coming back? Do you care about the Battle Royale island or the multiplayer maps? Are you really immersed in the game world? I'd wager that you aren't. The object and draw to a lot of these mainstream games these days don't have to do with the stories told. And that's a major departure from how things used to be. If I had any guess as to when the final nail was driven into the immersion coffin, it would be when the game manual fell by the wayside and became a lost art. There needs to be a substitute. Maybe you get a manual with art, biographies, and backstories while you wait for your game to be downloaded. Maybe you get a little demo in the first minute or two of the download that gets you involved with the main character and their best friend. There should be something that fills the gap because I can't tell you how many games I've gotten that I've waited months or years to play because, well, between the time I bought the game and it was downloaded, I just thought maybe I'd boot it up later. That's just not a thought you should have when you buy a $60 game. And I bet I'm not alone. That investment is important, especially as you're about to become the main character in a new story. So please, bring back the manuals in some way. Bring back the unspoken connection game developers gave to their gamers. Bring back our joy. Thanks for listening. Leave a comment if you feel like game manuals are missed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me and my guys along on the GVG channel. And, as always, I'm Dovak Reprez, signing off.